Hey everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review, and today we're gonna look at the figure. It is the CollectA 2014 Stegosaurus corpse. Now, corpses actually come from a dead animal or a human, so it doesn't matter. The corpse is just basically a food source for the scavengers to eat. Now, let's just talk about something else about it. It is the sculpt. I mean, sculpt is very nicely. It is detailing with the flesh. Even the rest of it, its flesh has been torn off, and you can see the organs, and even seeing a ribs out of its cage. Okay, there's some wounds. There's also some tainted blood, and there's also kind of like resemblance of it, very gruesomely. Yeah, that's pretty loosely. But when you take a look at the other side, it is also the same bite mark as this same, but only except its body completely very clear. Now, it is very strange. That is a very looking. So the corpse is actually very different sometimes, but I like the sculpt though, because putting a good effort on the sculpt is very nicely. So what about the pose? It is dead, okay? The pose is dead. You can see it lying lifeless. It's basically just a dead anatomy. So you can see the dead animal on the side instead of it. So it's basically just a feeling of it. Well, what about the details? I think details is alright, because details is just very good at editing. So just how it detailing to where painted anything, but it's just concerned that it's a little rough anyway. So, the only thing we forgot about that, the only one thing, the color scheme. The color scheme is green in color, especially with the orange plates. Yeah, the orange plates, and especially that torn off plate from another carnivore. Oh, don't forget to mention there's also a wound from its tail. Yeah, that's pretty gruesome, and I can see it's red blood. Yeah, it's how it painted blood to see much gruesome. Yeah, that's pretty very messed up for an animal. I mean, its head is also very lifeless looking. I mean, this is concern about why the dinosaur was becoming so lifeless. Yeah, that's not the same thing, because the dead dinosaur is still around. So yeah, I felt bad for this little guy. He stands no chance against the monster. So basically it's just a dead animal on purpose. So it might be just a theory about it. So it just believes that it's a dead animal nonetheless. So, but I also forgot to mention there's also one thing that everyone almost forgot about. The accuracy. It is the accurate Stegosaurus. It's just basically the same thing. I mean, kind of like it, but in the same time, corpses should not be tales about facts. So it might sense, but it could be resistance, but I think the corpse have deserved some of the carnivores to be eat. So we're gonna take a look at the ruler, and let's give this a measure. Terms from a length from the tip of the head, always tip of the tail. We're looking at around, as we can see, it is close to the, I think, I just want to take a look at the size. Now, it is the size about, it's 14.5 centimeters, especially the head. Especially, it could be around as 5.5 inches. And height, which is on top of the plates, what you can see, it is around, as we could closely look, it is around close to a 2.5 inches, and which is only at about, as we can see, it's close to 6.5 centimeters. Now, for comparison, I'm gonna bring on some carnivores that can eat the carcass. Here's with the other predators of the Jurassic that can eat the carcass. And yes, I'm including the Ceratosaurus from Papo 2017. Now, this Ceratosaurus is actually a pretty cool design, and I never reviewing a Ceratosaurus from Papo, which, in that opinion, that looks majestic to see a animal stands near the corpse. And when it sniffs, it grabs by the neck and you can see it is actually killing the prey. And you know what? That is a very good shot for an animal eats the corpse. So, for another comparison, it is the final one, called the CollectA Roaring Allosaurus. Now, this Allosaurus that I actually reviewing it. So, this is actually the same as Ceratosaurus. He's actually giving a delivered bite. So, I'm gonna link the Allosaurus in the link in the description box down below. And for the rating of this carcass, I'm thinking it's 8 out of 10, I think. Yeah, actually the bad feeling about this poor Stegosaurus. But people reviewing it as they still can. But for some reason, this dead animal has deserved being on the menu. So if you know about the carcass, let me know in the comments down below. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video. And leave a comments below, and I hope to see you for another review about the CollectA 2021 Brontosaurus Corpse. Goodbye, everyone, and see you all next time.